All right, hello, everyone, and thank you for listening to another edition of the Red Room Podcast. We got a special edition here live from Mrs. Tracy's 90th birthday party. She's an MHS legend, and we're joined here by another MHS legend, Mrs. Cecchini. So have a little bit of a word about her and say some, have a little bit of conversation about Miss Tracy and what she's meant for the MHS community. So just tell me, what's been your experience working with her over your time here at MHS?
To have Mrs. Tracy in the classroom is the greatest. I mean, she's the kindest, most compassionate person you ever want to meet. She's wonderful with the kids. She regales them with her stories of the 30s and 40s and 50s. It's fascinating. But you got to keep your eye on her. She shelves books in the English office, and I actually caught her standing on a chair one day recently and had to make her get down off the chair. I said, if the shelf is too high, you leave those books on the table. I do not want to catch you standing on a chair ever again. So I don't even stand on a chair. So, but yeah, she's just amazing for a 90-year-old. I hope that I can be like her when I'm that age.
Is there anything you want to say to her?
We love you, Mrs. Tracy. Happy birthday.
All right. Well, then thank you for sitting down and talking with me for a minute, Mr. Cecchini.
My pleasure.
Hey.
All right. So I'm being joined here now by Mr. Larson and Miss Sebastiao. So you guys have anything you want to say about Miss Tracy to Miss Tracy right here, right now?
It's a little hard to hear you, Jason, but we got all this racket behind us. We got the Frank Sinatra sing-along, or the sound-alike band, I guess. What do you call them? The cover band. But I just had the opportunity to dance with Miss Tracy on her 90th. How cool was that?
That's a great experience.
Yeah.
I was wondering who was going to be the first one to take her out on the dance floor.
Miss Krieger was kind of saying, "Hey, Larson, go dance her, go dance her." I said, "Oh, all right, hold on, let me get rid of my flannel because I'll just hop up in flames here." But it was cool. Miss Tracy. So the story behind Miss Tracy. Now, not everybody knows this, but she every morning. I was just telling one of the Hartford Courant reporters. Every morning, she delivers baked goods to certain people.
You have to be on her list.
Yes.
And it's hard to get on her list.
Right. Now, Miss Sebastiao, she, sorry.
What's that? Yeah.
Miss Sebastiao. So, I used to call her one of the girls from the Cupcake Gang.
All right.
The Cupcake girls used to come around with cupcake, and they would deliver in the afternoon. There was a few of them. Some of the teachers have gone and left, but she was for a little bit was in competition with Miss Tracy. But Miss Tracy, every morning, like clockwork, just a little bit after 7 o'clock, comes in with a brown paper bag. She puts a brown paper bag on my desk.
The surprise.
Yeah,
You're
you don't know what
wondering
it
what's
is.
inside for the day.
It's a baked good, and she does it. And I asked her a couple times, why do you do this? She says it's her therapy. But
All right.
I've never seen have you seen the list?
I have not seen the list. The only reason why I'm on the list is because maybe 10 years ago she was a para in my class.
Same
and
thing.
I got on the list.
Yeah.
And then other teachers were like, how do you get on her list? I was like, I just
It's
did.
exclusive.
And that's it. So you're around the good list, and but every day, it's unbelievable. Every day. There was like a week in January. She was sick, and we're going, what happened? Where is she? What's going on? Where's my fix? I need my Miss Tracy fix. So we call them Tracy treats, is what we get.
Yeah. Well, I'm in your office after school most days, and she's always coming around and collect the bags.
She collects the bags at the end of the
day.
day.
She collects the brown bag.
She's always around. She's coming.
And she puts your name at the top of the bag so she knows what to deliver to.
5 years ago, I got one on Valentine's Day that she made, cut out hearts on, and she gave it to me. It's on my bulletin board. I won't take it down.
I can get that one.
I know, I'm special. Yeah.
Maybe there's another list.
I told my wife I have a
Valentine's
girlfriend. She's 90 years old, and I think she likes me because she brings treats to me every day. Or she doesn't know that. She brings them to a lot of other people, too. But I was just really trying to influence my wife to actually start making treats for me every day. That didn't really
probably didn't work out well for you. She probably expects you to bring her treats now.
That might backfire if I can continually insist. I guess that would be bad.
Watch yourself.
But she came in. I was actually trying to kick students out of my class trying to get up here in time for the surprise, but I was coming in right behind her and only hear the surprise while I was running in.
Missed out by this much. So is there anything either of you guys want to say to Miss Tracy?
Wow. I don't know where I would begin. She is one of the sweetest ladies, salt of the earth.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Most genuine people. I always say, if I can function and look half as good as she does at 90, it would be amazing. She's just amazing person, awesome personality, and just, I don't know how she does it. I just don't.
Yeah, and I'm glad we have the opportunity to celebrate with her here today.
Yeah.
And that she is able, because so many people that I know of, couldn't do that. And she's such a joy to work with. She's so full of energy, and she really has the spirit of MHS really right inside.
And the amount of people here today really just shows how many people she's touched in the time that she's been here.
True story.
All right. Well, thank you both for sitting down and talking with me. You can go back and enjoy the party now.
Thanks. All right.
All right, and we are now joined by the one and only Mrs. Krieger. So thank you for sitting down and talking with me. Hopefully you can hear me. It's a little loud in here.
I can hear you fine. Thank you.
All right. So, we're here to celebrate Mrs. Tracy's 90th birthday. So is there anything you want to tell us about her? Any stories you want to share?
I think it's just remarkable when you think of somebody at that age who gets up every morning and goes to work and then goes home at the end of the day and bakes for, I don't know if you know that story, but
Yeah.
bakes for
Larson was just telling us.
every day for all kinds of people in this building and goes home and does it again every day. And I think it's a great lesson to all of us about how to live your life, like with purpose and making it meaningful and giving to others. So I think it's really great.
So is there anything you want to say to her that you think she should hear?
I think it's really important that she have a fabulous birthday and that she understands. Obviously, I hope this celebration makes her realize the impact she's had on people here at Manchester High School.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with me, Ms. Krieger. Enjoy the party.
Yeah.
So now we're being joined by Mr. Delaney, Miss Vignone here. So we're here, we're at Miss Tracy's party. They got Sinatra in the background. Everyone's having a good time. So is there anything you guys want to say to Miss Tracy right now?
I want to say Mrs. Tracy, to me, is everything that a human being should be. She has a zest for life that is unparalleled. At 90 years old, she comes to work every day. Every day. I'm 33. Sometimes it's hard to wake up in the morning, let me tell you. Facts. I can't even get down to the gym. But Mrs. Tracy comes in every day, and I heard that she walks another 2 miles at home when she's done, and she bakes, and she just brings life to the building. And she is, to me, like I said, what a human being should be. She's kind and thoughtful and generous, and she gives so much of herself, and she has a zest for life that will take, that we should all have. She continues to learn. She continues to grow at 90 years old, rather than stay stagnant as so many do. And I think that's something we can all learn from Mrs. Tracy. And I think, for the next however many years she's with us, I take a little bit of her with me on the daily, I think.
Oh, beautifully said. Yeah,
I try.
No, you don't. It just comes out.
It just comes naturally.
It's just natural. Miss Tracy is that person in your life that is significant in so many ways, but the thing about her is I have nothing to compare her to, because even if I think about my own grandmothers who are so significant in my own daily life, I can't imagine them working at this age. First of all, she's about to be 90 years old next week, and then second of all, to touch as many people that she does on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
She makes her way around the school. She definitely covers more ground than I do.
Oh, absolutely.
In a day. I'm stuck in that English hallway. I don't move unless I have to.
Absolutely. And she helps out in the library, too, when she doesn't have a class. She, speaking of our English office, she reshelves books.
Yeah.
And just is consistently active and just is a beautiful soul.
Absolutely. She brings everyone, she brings a bunch of people treats every day. and then even more people every Friday. She goes home and bakes every day, every afternoon. It's unreal. And then she's in the classroom. She's always asking, what can I do?
Yeah.
She's always asking.
Absolutely.
She feels like she's not doing enough.
You know, and whatever I ask of her, you know, as her job title is, you know, classroom para, so she's there to assist students who, well, to be redundant, need assistance. If I say, you know, Mrs. Tracy, can you do X, Y, Z? She will do exactly what I ask in the exact way that I need it done. But she also has a knack for those students who are sometimes the most boisterous.
Yes.
Use a word. Or can be kind of tough. The tough exterior. It's the grandma quality about her that really draws them out, and I think it's something that is unique to her. She can do that, and she works with them and gets them to do the best they can, and in a way she gets them to give the best of themselves for her, and I think that's beautiful.
Right. Absolutely. In a lot of ways where, you know, other people, other adults in the building who are trying to do their best to help students, and the student just won't let them, you know, penetrate their wall or whatever it may be. She kind of disarms that with her soft-spoken nature. And she's never going to get mad at anyone. I've never seen her raise a brow.
No.
Like so much as like raise a brow to anyone. She's just like, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, she's very compassionate and
absolutely. Absolutely. She's just beautiful. Just a beautiful person. And I said to her one time, I said, you know, do people say thank you? Do people tell you how much they appreciate you? And she goes, yes, they do. And I said, well, they better.
Yeah, they better.
And if I ever hear otherwise, you let me know.
Absolutely.
Like, I'll take care of that.
I'm with you on that. And MHS student body and faculty, if you see Miss Tracy walking the hallways, if you don't have her in class, she's the lovely little redheaded 90-year-old woman walking down the hallway with a bag of cookies and a little wheelie bag, and you stop her and you tell her we appreciate you.
Yes.
You do that.
And Mrs. Tracy, we love you so much.
We do love you, Miss Tracy.
All right, well, thank you both for sitting down and talking to me.
Thank you.
So I'm sitting down here with Ms. Weinberg now. Thank you for joining me.
So you want to know a little bit about our dear friend Betty?
If you have any fun stories to tell, I'd love to hear them. We've got some good ones so far.
Well, I can tell you that Miss Tracy beats me into the building almost every morning. She is here when it's still dark out, rolling her cart. And I have a rolling cart that I use as well, and we look like two flight attendants walking down the hallway. She always greets everyone with a smile, and the kids just love her.
I want to say, is there anything you want to say to her that you want to have her hear?
Keep on rolling, girl. Keep on rolling.
All right, thank you for sitting down and talking with me. Enjoy the party, or what's left of it now.
All right, thank you.
So that's going to wrap it up here with our coverage of Miss Tracy's 90th birthday party. We just want to say a big thank you to Miss Tracy for everything she does for MHS. We really appreciate you. There's no one like you in almost anywhere else, and we love you, Miss Tracy. So thank you, and thank you for listening.